Welcome to Monday night, folks, and happy belated Easter for those of you who celebrated yesterday. We're chuckling because as soon as we start to go live, the little rat terrier wants to go out. So would you like to do that? I'm going to go do that.
You go for it.
I'm doing it.
You go let her out. I'll start on the cocktails. How's that sound?
Dive right in.
Dive right in. We're just going to start now because why not? We're making breakfast for dinner tonight, folks. So we're going to make an espresso. Well, not an espresso. We're going to make a coffee martini.
Espresso's a bit too much caffeine for the night for me.
We're going to use some vanilla vodka by Smirnoff's. And we're going to use this. I'm going to make double up everything. So just get ready to make two. That's all I can say.
I'm just going to stand out of the way and watch for people to start joining us.
Comment and say hi.
It always takes a minute for people to catch us.
Yeah, of course.
When we go live. This is why I talk for a moment.
You had to go with the dog.
I know.
So I'm making cocktails. They can catch up. They can start from the beginning if they want to. It'll be a little late.
Well, I'm sure you'll make more than one cocktail. So
I guarantee I'll be making more than one of these.
They can catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. So we have 3 ounces of vanilla vodka. We have 1.5 ounces of the wonderful Mr. Black's.
I don't know how many bottles of that we've gone through since we discovered it.
Enough.
And I know that I have friends who've gone through a few bottles of that also since we discovered it.
So we have
good stuff.
1/2 ounce of simple, so which means we're going to use 1 ounce because we're making 2. Why not?
Sweet.
And then coffee. This is just regular old coffee.
It is. I mean,
we made it yesterday, probably. It's been sitting in the fridge.
Yeah, whatever coffee's left over at the end of the day, I throw in the fridge for the next morning.
Except for last night, she didn't do that.
No, because I had a full one.
Because there's about a quarter pot over there.
I prefer it
from this morning. She
prefers it warm.
I don't like it.
I just too hot, especially in summertime.
In the morning, I like hot coffee. Real simple thing.
Yep. Ice with frothy, sweet,
frothy goodness,
creamy goodness.
Okay. People are probably wondering, how did you get so even pour 2 in there? Practice, folks.
Practice, and we test drove them a while ago.
No, the test drove 1. So I have no idea how much is going to be in that thing. Just
cheers.
Cheers.
Clink. Those are good.
Yep.
Those would be good in the mornings. Well, maybe not before you go to work. Well, I don't know. Maybe on a Monday. We might need them on Monday mornings.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice. They're delicious.
They are.
Somebody liked it. I don't know who it was, but somebody did.
Well, we've got a few watching, but you got to tell us that you're watching and what you're having for dinner and what you're drinking for dessert.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Where to start off with, because dessert can come first.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a desserty drink, maybe.
I don't
know. It doesn't matter. We don't ever care.
Nope.
So Easter dinner in our house yesterday consisted of a smoked ham.
Double smoked ham.
Then I'll let you describe. But we used some local products on the glaze for it. Mm-hmm. So we're repurposing some leftovers tonight in one of my favorite ways.
That's right.
So we've got fired up jellies and jam that we're going to talk about. We use that to glaze our ham. We've got Glaciers End hot sauce and relatively new sweet garlic chili sauce, which let me tell you, folks, it's got a kick to it, but it's one of my favorite things to put on top of my eggs and omelets. So we've got Winneman's bacon for our spinach salad, this local spinach that I picked up at the store, at the market, on Saturday. And Marcoot Jersey Creamery cheddar that we're going to put in the omelet. So yeah, just lots of, and autumn Ridge. I won't put microgreens in your omelet, but I like them in mine. So
you can put them in mine.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. A little bit of green stuff.
I like microgreens.
a bit of a mixture of where all the local ingredients are going, but I'm gonna open up the bacon and get the dressing going because it can sit until the end of the show.
I'll talk about the ham.
And you talk about ham while I do that.
Yeah, I'll talk
so they
about
know
the
how we
ham.
did the ham.
Here, you take your cocktail with you because it's not going to get drank over here by its lonesome.
I'm going. I got it.
All right, thank you.
And hello to my mother and my aunt.
And uncle.
Oh, and uncle watching also?
Yeah,
Awesome.
and uncle. All right, so here's what our ham looks like. So we just got a spiral cut ham. We didn't go anything expensive or nasty.
No, and not local.
It wasn't, bone in or anything
Spiral cut.
fancy. It was just a spiral cut ham. It was real simple. Do it on our smoker, 275 for 2 hours. Then we put it up on a pan and glazed it with the fired up jellies and jams and jellies. We used strawberry and habanero on it. About pretty much 8-ounce jar that we used. Added to that about 4 ounces of smoked maple bourbon. And to that, probably about another 2 or 3 ounces of Heath-Rawls barbecue sauce, standard barbecue sauce. And that's what we use to glaze the ham. So that made a lot of ham. This is after leftovers, after other people have taken their leftovers.
Our leftovers and sending it home with 4 other people.
That's right. So we had plenty of ham. I don't remember how big the ham was. Just your standard ham. But it was really good. What else you got going on over there?
Well, okay, so I buy smoked bacon ends from Winnemans to use in cooking when we're not, eating it just as slices of bacon for breakfast.
Yeah.
So if you want to throw them this direction,
I already have.
So it's just the ends that get cut off when they slice the bacon to sell it. It is super cheap, especially if you compare it to what a pound of bacon is. So let's see. So this I paid almost $4 for, and it's 1.5 pounds of bacon. Bacon ends. Now, the ends are a little fatty, so it's really good to render when you need some extra bacon grease, but I'm kind of digging through and finding some of the meatier pieces to go with what I'm doing.
Just got done wrapping chicken enchiladas.
Yeah, that does sound delicious. Yeah. So this goes a long way.
Taco bowl, man.
That sounds delicious too.
Uncle Dan's having tacos. Grandma, what do you have? You having leftovers from yesterday?
Set this over here. We'll put it up later. Gotta wash my hands, folks.
But we did. That's pretty similar to what we did. It's just that we did it all on the smoker, on the pellet grill. Added extra smoke to it, and then just coated it with that sauce that we figured up.
All right, so that's gonna. I probably should have started that earlier. That's gonna take a little while to render down.
It's okay. I'm here.
Let her go. So I'm going to put some olive oil in.
Everybody needs bourbon.
Always. In my skillet. And we're going to make omelets with some green peppers, ham, green onions, because I have some that need to be used, some microgreens that will go in at the last minute. Anything else? Cheese, ham.
Cheese.
Okay.
Ham.
So this is kind of my typical.
Can't use the red thing for that.
No, I know. This is my typical omelet. Whatever leftover meat we have, plus onions and a pepper and some cheese, and it's kind of a done deal at that point. So I'm going to pull off. These are green onions that are definitely on their last leg. So I'm going to pull off the wilty pieces, and everything else we'll be able to use.
Bourbon makes everything better. It adds the variety of types and spice to life. We had some Kentucky Owl Maester edition.
Oh, that's so good. Uncle Dan, you need to get a bottle of it.
It is a little scotchy.
It's so good.
But it is delicious.
Wow. Oh, I can already smell that.
Don't need to
Yeah.
stir a little bit. You may
Just
stick
use
the
that,
stir
it's
with.
fine, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put these, and I've got olive oil in another pan over here to cook all of our omelet ingredients.
Nope.
Did I miss?
Lost one.
I lost one. The green onions went in. Pepper, where are they looking? Okay.
Sure.
So easiest way to cut a pepper is to slice the edge around the core. Slice the bottom off if it's something that you can use in your application. Otherwise, slice it off and eat it. For this, we're just dicing, so we'll slice that bottom off. If you've got any of this white, the ribs on the inside, if it's really thin, I don't worry about it. But these are a little thick, so take the tip of your knife and just slice those right through. And if you're not used to doing that, be careful.
You want it on high or medium?
Medium now that it's going is fine. I was trying to get it going.
All right, let's go. I'll be right back. I gotta let her go again.
Okay. Ooh. Letting the dog in. I don't have quite the right knife for this, but oh well. Almost done.
The vegetable knife, it should be the right knife.
Yeah, I know. I like the point when I'm cutting like this. Now we're making 3 rather large omelets tonight, so this and the ham and the onions. Mushrooms, tomatoes, whatever you want to put in your omelets, folks. It's just a matter of using what you have. And omelets for me is kind of like quiche is for me. It's a what is there in the.
It's a vessel for leftovers?
Yeah, in the not necessarily cooked leftovers, but it might just be that last, half an onion that you've got that needs to be used up. We'll get this going and then we'll switch back to that dressing and get it finished up. All right. Ham. So I sliced the ham totally up last night when we got done, so I'd have like that piece was eaten, or at least in part was eaten. There is no rhyme or reason here. You just want to slice it into little bite-sized pieces, dices. However you want to manage that, go for it. I'm gonna let you got these. All right, ham goes in.
Might be more ham.
Touch more ham.
Okay.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's not a lot of ham.
Okay. So he says that's not enough ham.
Right. It's
Right there, that's it. Then it's thing.
pretty much done, it seems.
Okay.
On low heat now.
Right. So there's ham, green onions, red pepper.
Anybody stir that now with this?
We're gonna switch.
Oh, this is gonna go over here. This is gonna go over here.
Yep.
All right.
So they can see that.
All right. I'll put this one on medium and put this one on low.
Okay. Right now I'm going to wash my hands again.
All right. I'm a stir.
Do that a lot. All right. So now he's stirring. So we've done wilted lettuce for you before. I think I've done wilted spinach for you guys before. But it's so simple and it's great this time of year when you can get fresh spinach from the grocery store, or I keep saying that, from the market.
From the farmer's market.
Sometimes I can find local spinach at our neighborhood food co-op, but certainly easy to find this time of year at farmer's market. All right, so these are nice big chunky pieces of bacon that have rendered down,
We have
and the meat part has gotten a little crispy.
perfect.
Right?
It's perfect.
It is perfect. Do you want your dressing to be a little thick?
No, not really.
Okay. All right, so not a little thick, so no flour.
No, definitely no flour.
Okay. So then
Sugar,
we're going to use some sugar.
And vinegar.
And we're going to use some vinegar. We're not making a huge amount. I'm going to
I gotta make
use.
another cocktail.
You want to, as best you can, match what's in here in the way of bacon grease. So I have about 1/8 of a cup of bacon grease. I don't know if you guys can see that. And that's probably just shy of 1/8 of a cup. So I'm going to put 1/8 of a cup of sugar in there. We're going to put 1/8 of a cup of vinegar. You preference on vinegar?
No.
I'll just use, I've got a Prosecco vinegar here that I like to use in this. So cider vinegar is my go-to, but I'm out right now. Right? And if
I
you,
was gonna say cider vinegar too.
I'm out. I keep forgetting about it. We're going to stir that till it dissolves. If you aren't a huge, like if vinegar is too vinegary for you, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but you probably get my point. A teeny splash of water in there. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon or two. We'll kind of cut that acidity just a bit. And folks, that is all you need. And this will just kind of sit and hang out until we want to dress our spinach. Like I said, we're not making a huge amount, so this is perfect for 3 people. Because once you dress greens or lettuce of any kind, dark leafy green of any kind, and you let it start to wilt, you either have to eat it or you have to cook it the rest of the way down the next day because it's going to be a little limp. Little limp. So you can cook it down the rest of the way. Otherwise, just eat it before you.
No, don't eat it. Lots of bourbon.
Yeah. Well. What kind of seasoning do you want here? Switch.
What are my choices?
Have you seen the pantry?
I have.
Okay.
Little AP would be alright.
Okay.
Well, first of all, salt, pepper, garlic.
All right. I've got Kinders right here.
Okay.
So salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah. We could do a little kind of JFX that we have.
Herb. I've got them all.
I know.
You want the original?
No, I'm thinking like taco-ish.
You want taco in that with ham?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't care. I got them all. So JFX, no, that's Cajun. No.
I don't really want
Oh,
Cajun.
please.
I don't really want Cajun tonight.
Well, not with that, no.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. JFX.
What kind?
Taco.
Taco sounds good, though, doesn't it?
Taco sounds great. Be a lot of smoky cumin and chili powder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, that does smell good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that because of the salsa that we're going to put on it.
Oh, the sweet chili? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet chili sauce. Okay. We're going to crank that just a little bit and let it keep going.
You guys missed it. We made another cocktail.
We did.
Yeah.
What?
Her glass is full. My glass is full.
Everybody's glass is full. We're all happy.
Yep. You need to drink some of yours.
I'll throw some spinach in there.
Where? Oh, in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will take one.
Why not?
So, leafy spinach.
Oh, let me get you over there.
So, here's what spinach looks like. I've already taken it off of the stem. But it comes in bunches. But that's what it looks like when it's full grown.
There's a hole in that one.
There, well, yes. Well, I mean, you know, it came from a farm. Of course there's a hole in it. I'm going to find my knife again.
God, you're giving me holy spinach.
Well, it is the day after Easter.
Yeah. It fits.
All right. We're just going to chop that. This will cook down significantly. So it's just a little extra color, a little extra flavor. This is really mild.
Do I need to stir this?
No, I turned it off. Really, really very mild. It's definitely has an earthiness to it.
Yeah.
But it's not like Popeye spinach out of the can that makes me want to not eat spinach ever again.
Right.
So see, that's already, already starting to cook down there.
Oh, got green colors in there.
Yeah. Right. We're going to rotate again.
Take that, folks.
Green.
Commented on my lack of green colors. Yeah, see?
Whew.
Damn near St. Patrick's Day for me.
Sorry, did I laugh out loud on that? All right. More. Okie dokie. Eggs. I'm gonna put a white cutting board underneath this bowl so you guys can see it better. I do not do 3 egg omelets because nobody eats 3 egg omelets in this house. So I have a 9-inch skillet that has curved sides. That's important because it makes it easier to get the.
I eat 3 egg omelets.
Well, you'll have to go down and get more eggs then.
Not tonight, I don't.
I usually don't make you a 3 egg omelet. You just don't know it. And omelets go in stages in this house. That's why we get everything done first. So.
1 egg.
And I, yes, broke my own rule and cracked it on the side of the bowl.
Oh, shit.
But I have noticed that these, when I crack them on, on the counter, I keep losing the eggs because they're cracking too clean.
Ooh.
I lost 2 eggs. I've never in my life had an egg crack all over the counter.
Yeah.
And that happened twice last week.
Oh.
Horrible.
Oh, horrors.
Horrible.
Was that whisk?
And that's a whisk. The other thing that you need is a rubber spatula of some sort.
That looks like a Reed Drummond special.
That is, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is a Rachel Ray special.
Yeah, that's Rachel Ray. Mm-hmm. It looks like you'd watched Food Network in the 90s and the aughts.
Yeah. I like Pioneer Woman because of the prints. I like
and
Rachel.
The price. I like Pioneer Woman because of the price. So, Rach has got Pioneer Woman beat on the quality, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. But depending on what it is, I don't mind a little lower quality at a lower price.
Yeah.
Special is a spatula as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. I like this because it stands out.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 eggs, whip some air into them. No milk, no water. You don't need it.
Nope. You ready? I'm ready for you.
Okay, oil all over so it doesn't stick.
All over that. See, you can see it. There's oil everywhere.
Low flame. Because you don't want it to.
Or low heat.
You want low heat. You don't want it to.
What's that brown thing right there? Is that just air bubble? That was an air bubble.
It's an air bubble. We're going to let it
do its thing.
Just start. Just set. I forgot about cheese. You're going to have to cut cheese real fast.
Oh, shiznit. I'll cut cheese.
Cheese?
I'm good at cutting cheese.
Here, just use this.
I'm good right here. Just with this.
I need slice.
Slices?
Yeah.
And this?
Yeah, you need that.
Not really, but I'll take it.
All right. Forgot about the cheese. All right. Quick trip. You don't want to have to just lay it there. I'll get it when I need it. You don't want to have to flip. You don't need to flip an omelet. So I'll do this 3 times so you can see. So push away from the edge. Tip your pan and let the runny that's not set yet run to the edge and it will set. And you can do that wherever that little bit is. Sometimes I scrape it if it's just really being persnickety, yeah. Because
a little bit less term there for you.
Yeah, by the time you get, I'm gonna let it sit. You don't want it to burn. You don't even really want your eggs to brown on the bottom. You want them to be yellow. Pale. Otherwise, you've overcooked.
We don't want that.
No. So by the time, see, you guys might not be able to see this very well. This is still real loose right there. By the time you get cheese and all of the things in here, your eggs will set beautifully. All right, cheese. I'm gonna kind of divide our filling into thirds right here in the pan.
There you go. There's the cheese. All cut up.
Thank you. Might not look like a lot, but it is. Trying to make room so I can.
Is there cheese in there?
There's cheese in there. Underneath.
Go ahead.
All right. Now get ready to switch in that direction. I'm still a little loose here, but once we flip and plate, it will have set. So slide your spatula under, flip. I'm not barely browning there. Come this direction. And just slide her out.
Look at that.
Then,
That looks
because we have to work in batches,
Yeah.
usually I just cover it with another plate, but we're going to cover it with tinfoil tonight because it lasts a little bit longer. And these go in the oven. Oven's not on, nothing like that, but enclosed space, it keeps them warm.
Or a cooler. Thank you, Ann. Ann said that was a beautiful one.
Oh, thank you. All right, so we're going to heat up some more oil.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Back over there.
Okay. I didn't put greens in that one. That can be yours because you don't like the basil greens, but he does.
Okay.
So you're a dark blue.
I can handle the dark blue. I like dark blue.
Dark blue plate.
Yep.
All right. So whisk, whisk, whisk.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Now, if you want to season your eggs at this point, go for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally up to you. You don't need a lot, especially if you're putting something on top. Then, all right, round two. We'll clean up the mess later.
Back over to the. Look at that.
So now my heat's probably too high because I started to bubble. You really don't want that. You want to be able to move your egg around a little bit. When it bubbles, those bubbly areas get super thin. And that's where you see breaks in your omelet. You do want it to be loose though. So if you've got a part that's kind of sticking, don't need to flip anything.
Nope.
You just want to make sure it's loose. All right. Cheese me.
There's a whole bunch right here.
Shredded cheese, sliced cheese, American cheese, Velveeta, whatever you want to use.
But we're using Marcoot Jersey
Yes,
Creamery.
absolutely, because it's delicious.
The Moana Loa cheddar.
And we have some. All right. And that cheese will melt by the time the omelet gets to the table. That cheese is pretty much done.
And there's no maters in there. It's even better.
No tomatoes, no mushrooms.
No mushrooms, no maters. For those of you that want those things,
Throw them in.
we're just watching a different channel.
Sorry. These are really, really good containers. They don't open easily when you have greasy hands. These are basil microgreens from Autumn Ridge Farm, so to add a nice little pop of Basil's kind of a spicy flavor.
Supposedly. Medium blue plate. Ready?
Medium blue plate can be Phoebe.
Okay.
All right. So again, this one probably got a little too brown. Yeah.
Not really.
Took me a minute to get the plate.
Not really. It still looks really
Oh,
good.
it's fine. All right.
Look at that.
Plate.
Oil. Oh, okay.
Tin foil. Keeps the moisture with the heat in.
And into the stove. Let's see if we can do this. Stove.
All right, last one.
Back over there.
And then we'll do salad real fast.
Yeah.
Whip, whip, whip. By the way, don't hold your whisk like this because this doesn't with air hold. I don't even know. It's not like a, I mean, it's kind of like a baseball bat, only maybe
Like a
slightly
tennis racket.
backwards. Yeah, tennis racket. There you go. You need to get a,
And says she needs a cute egg keeper. Is that like the one we have over there above her?
that's an Amazon.
It's an Amazon find. Either do that or just take a dozen egg carton from the store and use some scissors.
That's not cute. That's frugal.
It's
That's totally something you would do too.
It is exactly what I would do. Just use some scissors on an egg carton from the store, and you got a cute one.
Yeah, but then you have to,
Throw away the other part of the egg carton. Oopsie.
well, and throw away that egg carton because once you get egg on it, you're done. Okay.
You know what? They come. Every dozen comes in an egg carton.
Killing me.
Every dozen comes in an egg carton. And says that's not a horrible idea. I agree. And that was a very frugal idea. Buy Nothing Carbondale supports that post. Almost.
Right, I'm still a little loose there. Had a conference I went to a couple weeks ago. They had an omelet station at the
hotel
buffet.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun watching them make omelets.
You need your cheese.
Mm-hmm.
There's some cheese.
I also have a dog in her foot here,
I know.
so
I've been eating the ones that you have been leaving. I've not been giving any to the dog.
I wouldn't this one either. I might do puppies.
Okay.
All right, the end goes down.
That,
Almost smells so good.
that one is definitely yours. I can tell by the amount of stuff that's in it.
Well, you can have it if you want it.
Oh, no.
You might get part of it anyway. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Basil microgreens.
Mhm.
There you go. And one last go here. Flip. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They can't see.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Sorry.
This one's kind of in a weird position in the pan.
There we go.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So there's that. Going to scoot mine over just a bit
To make room.
to make room. I'm gonna cover it though real fast. Keep it warm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got the bacon dressing back on the heat just a little bit.
It's there.
Yep. All right, so bowl,
Greens,
spinach.
spinach. Not kale, for those of you that are wondering.
No,
It is not kale. It is not
No.
green leaf lettuce.
baby
Yes.
spinach, that you do buy at the grocery store, I don't even bother to tear up because it's gonna wilt down
Yeah.
to nothing real fast because it's so thin. This is pretty hardy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can
I can hear that.
hear it.
I can hear it from here.
I was trying to get close enough. Now, I'm not gonna do all of this because we won't eat it all tonight, but.
Mm.
And I don't know that the kid will eat any of it, so
I will.
I'll stop here.
Mhm.
Save the rest of it for another salad another day. Do wash it, by the way, when it comes from.
Comes from the farmer's market.
Yeah,
Because it's coming from the farmer's ground.
it is, and sometimes they'll wash it, and sometimes they won't. And here's the deal: if you see a little bug crawl out, just take it outside and let it live freely in your backyard.
Just throw it down this one.
You know, spiders. We do that with spiders, but not little cute bugs.
Oh.
Bugs we take outside. My mother's probably cringing right now. All right, dressing went down.
Look at that. See all that
Nothing,
beautiful bacon?
nothing to this. I mean, there's nothing in this
Nothing-
besides bacon.
Nothing makes a salad better than bacon. That is a chili approved salad right there.
Now, one thing I will tell you, you can see where it's the dressing kind of sinks to the bottom. If you thickened it just a little bit with some flour, it would coat a little bit thicker, stick a little bit more.
It's
So.
okay.
Omelet,
Salad.
salad.
I saved most of that bacon for me.
I am.
There's some bacon in there.
Hand me the chili.
There we go. The Glaciers End.
Yes, it's so good, you guys.
Mm-hmm. You need a spoon to drizzle it on. With.
I have a spoon.
All right, ready to open that or you got it? All right, Muscles.
I got it.
She's got it.
Now, it is sugary, so it might stick. Look at the consistency of that. This is better than anything you're going to find.
At your grocery store.
Yes.
Or at your Walmart. Or God forbid, your Dollar General.
So, like, your typical Asian dumplings, wontons, crab rangoons use this. But it's just so versatile. And it is spicy. But with all the egg and the filling on the inside, it's not going to.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. So there we go. So there it is.
That's yours.
That's mine.
You bringing it over here
I am.
so that I can have a bite?
Yep.
All right, good. I want a bite.
Okay. Coming in for a landing.
I'm gonna move my green thing here. I'm working on it. All right, you got it. Oh, look, there's the fork.
There's a fork.
Ready?
All
All right.
This might be a messy proposition. That's the big bite.
Mm.
Yummy. Oh, it is so good. And you
I got
guys,
some salad.
30 minutes.
Mhm.
3 omelets, salad. Makes a great brunch, makes a great dinner, lunch,
Mm.
heck, breakfast. You just eat your greens for breakfast.
It was very good.
So is that. Cheers.
I already went through mine.
I see. All right. Does that have the right balance for you?
Needs more bacon. But
More bacon.
no, I'm good. It's very delicious. It's gonna be a little drink of yours because it's a little kick to it.
Yeah, but it goes really well with the eggs.
It does.
So-
I'm not dissing it at all, but it does have a little bit of heat to it.
So lots of local ingredients.
Yeah.
We started with the double smoked ham yesterday with the fired up jellies and jams.
Mhm.
It had a nice kick to it on the sauce had a nice kick to it. The glaze.
Got a nice maple flavor with the smoked maple Knob Creek bourbon.
So we used that along with some veggies in the omelet. Local eggs too, by the way, farm eggs.
Yeah, farm eggs. It makes a difference. Farm eggs are much, much better than store-bought eggs.
Makes a huge difference, and they keep. I have kept probably
peeps all got thrown away, Grandma Debbie.
Oh, nobody eats them.
Yeah. Nobody
They're
likes
kind
them.
of gross.
They're disgusting. They got thrown in the trash.
Nobody will eat them. So yeah, farm eggs definitely make a huge difference. You'll never convince me that they're the same as pasteurized eggs in a million years. They keep longer too.
You don't even have to refrigerate them if they haven't been refrigerated yet.
Not for a while now. Eventually you do, but so yeah, there we go. So lots of local. It's easy. I mean, if you
Oh, and in 40 minutes, we're done.
yeah, and hungry. So I think we're gonna just stop there. Next Monday is the once in a lifetime, twice eclipse here in Carbondale. So we will not be on air Monday night. We will be asleep on the
Recovery.
couch because we have an entire full weekend of events that we're doing, volunteering, hosting, and otherwise. So no show next Monday night. We need to recover. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. And I'm starting to see our outdoor market just opened Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It already is full of wonderful produce. It's been overwintered.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll come up with something cool. So we're starting to get into produce season, and I'm so happy.
She's so happy with
So
this.
happy.
She's so happy she can have fresh produce
Oh, I'm so happy.
on a weekly basis.
I've been craving like fresh vegetables.
She has.
So,
Very much
it's just
so.
not the same. It's just everything is just
We appreciate the
so
fact
much
that
better.
we have grocery stores that do stock fresh vegetables, but
Local tastes better, and it's because of how it's transported.
it's because it's handled with local fingers.
Well, that too.
And local hearts, and local minds.
Yeah, you need another drink.
I've had a couple.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So I'm gonna sign off now. Oh, and go eat dinner before they really do get cold. So room temperature, by the way, almost totally okay.
Yeah,
You're fine. You're fine. They're not gonna hurt you.
Mm-mm.
But I'm gonna go grab a kid, grab a drink, grab a plate before he eats more of it, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully, well, go forth and make omelets. They're super simple. Super simple. And
you saw how good.
If you break one, it's going to taste good anyway. So,
who cares?
I've broken plenty in my life.
Yeah.
Great.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Woo.